Hiya, she's Kate and Lavagna.
And she's Kaysha Louvain, and this is Tea for Two.
Us, you, and a brew.
And Olivia.
Hello.
You've done exactly what my sister did. Yeah, we've just been like gobbing, like, as soon as it records, she's like, hi.
Hello.
How are you feeling? Nervous?
Yeah, I am really nervous now.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, like
It's
this is really
strange.
bizarre.
Have you ever done a podcast
I've
before?
never ever done a podcast. I listen to them every day, but I would never imagine myself on one.
Yeah, you genuinely do like a podcast, like, don't you?
I love a podcast.
I do too.
I listen to yours mostly. Like when I'm doing my makeup, I just pop it on in the background.
Yeah. And you do spend quite a long time on makeup every day.
Hey, you know, this face needs work.
It's
so
therapy.
I'm just yeah.
Listen, I say it now. People go, you don't need to wear makeup. I'm
You
like,
fucking do.
okay, there it is. I know. I was like, I know I don't need to, but the time, it's like a nice...
Does it
It's
make
like
you
therapy.
feel good?
It does
Yes.
make me
There
feel
we go
good.
then.
Yes.
And you should know, because you're basically a makeup artist. I've dragged you into many
loosely.
a project for 50 quid and a
Yeah,
pack of crisps.
true. That's where a lot of my work in Wales has come from. You.
You say work. You're like, I'm like, Paul will cook for you if you come and do this.
Yeah, exactly. We'll pay for your petrol back from London.
Indeed. So I've injured my hand a little bit. It's still hurting. Do you want to pull the tea? Spill the tea, I should
Dun,
say.
dun, dun.
So Olivia's brought her own mug, which I quite like. I'm going to show everyone when you get the teapot.
Okay.
It's a yellow Dunelm
Ooh, I like
large mug with
Yeah.
a kind of like a gothic. It's giving me Paramore.
Is it?
Yeah, it's giving me like that could be Paramore merch. Didn't she do an album with like
I like that.
I'll move you forward for you.
Thank you very much with my gum on.
It's all right.
Oh, I've just noticed I poured mine first. That's probably not very polite.
That's all right.
is it? And I'm
You're
lit-
panicking. It's fine. And
Oh
we're
God, I'm
enjoying
tipping it
watching you.
everywhere.
Exactly.
But
Oh,
there is
Oh,
no
dear.
difference to
Dear.
what we just sat
God.
and did
Thank you.
in
Oh, wow.
Caesars in Blackwood
feel
to what we are doing right now.
Okay.
It's
Why
true.
have you suddenly gone, I'll have milk first though, because I don't trust it out of a
Oh,
pot.
there she is. I keep forgetting.
Are you all right? Milk first.
Are you
There it
alright?
is.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah.
Olivia's
gonna
my
be
best
like
friend
pissy water.
because she knows how to make a proper cup of tea.
Can I swear on here? I can't swear,
Well,
can I?
Yeah.
you've heard the
Because
situation.
I just called it fucking hanging, so
Okay,
yeah.
there we are.
I think this is going to be a bit of a sweary one. We will warn everyone.
Do you
There will
want
be
more in
swearing.
yours?
Oh,
No,
it's
that's okay
fine.
for me for now.
Okay,
thank
right. Am I
Little.
safe? Can I do it now?
Yeah, you can.
Da, 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 da. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I'm going to get on my jeans. I was going to do ASMR. Can you hear this?
you. Probably not. No, 'cause there's no one near the mic. It's just silence. Just dead
Look
air
how
time.
pissy that looks.
Oh, it's
Kaysha, you
hanging.
can't drink that.
That's perfect.
Oh, it's grim. Here we are.
It's like baby stuff.
We're on the Tetleys today. Hashtag @Tetleys Tea. Give us some sponsorship. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're on Tetley and we got Yorkshire Gold, but
Yeah, because I'm still trying the Yorkshire Gold.
we're still playing both sides.
We're playing both sides at the moment. ASMR wise, would you like to open and have one of these?
Lint
Now,
choco wafers.
it's Easter. Oh, she's already
I do
started.
it in the background for you.
Okay, we got sugar ASMR going on in the background. Kaysha's opening the sugar jar.
It's so sexy.
It's purple. Not the sugar though, I just mean the tub. The sugar's white.
Oh
Here's
Anyway.
a spoon.
Oh, you do have a spoon.
A matching spoon.
Lovely stuff.
With my,
okay.
have you seen this?
I thought you were going to give me sugar. Do you know what? I will take a bit of sugar though.
You went on it now.
Well,
I'm
You seem
sweet
so
enough.
offended by my tea.
well, I'm sorry,
It's
but that
hanging-
is not
that
right.
is unbelievable.
That
It's
looks
just
like
sugary
sand
water.
and water.
Sand and water.
Did you put that back in
Yeah.
there? Oh no!
Do you know what? I
just
thought-
put a wet spoon back in the sugar pot.
Yeah, I know. Do you know why? Because you were
Do you
so
know what?
offended by everything else. I thought, she's going to hate that, I know.
Right, I'm gonna put this somewhere
Sorry,
else.
I'll put it on my
Okay.
saucer, which is ridiculous. See that? See that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Easter time. So lots of the chocolate shops are coming out with these new things. I didn't know Lindt did chocolate wafers, but they do. So this is a milk chocolate and hazelnut individually wrapped, which I'm not mad about. I just think the world's dying. What's the point? But whatever.
Yeah,
It's
Can't you
Easter.
just enjoy the chocolate?
No, I got to think about the world.
Okay.
But you can open this box ASMR. You can get a wafer out and you can open the wafer. I'll eat it, obviously, if
Okay,
you don't
because I was
want
about to say, I think you might like something better,
one. Oh.
which I brought
Oh,
with
God.
me.
I do believe
Today.
Olivia may have brought some biscuits. or something.
Oh, I feel like it's something better than a biscuit.
Oh, it's better than a biscuit,
Ready?
everyone.
Sex
Close your
toys.
eyes, close your eyes, close your
Okay,
eyes.
oh God.
Ready?
Oh God, wait.
Quickly,
Oh, God.
quickly.
Oh, God.
Close your eyes. Okay,
Okay.
ready? Right. No one else can see.
Okay.
Bit of ASMR, please.
Oh, we got to listen and guess what it is. That's fun.
Okay, ready?
Oh.
And then you can open them. 3, 2, 1. I made you pistachio and white chocolate brownies.
Go close up. I've never seen Kaysha give
Favourite
anyone.
Now, you can either eat them now or you can take them home with you in your lovely little cellophane bag.
Oh my God,
Just saying, if I get home, is anyone going to be
Did you
there?
make that?
Yeah, I made them
Like,
last
I
night.
know you like to cook, which we'll get on to,
Bake.
but thank you. She's like, I don't do
Let's
pasta.
not, yeah.
But that's next level for you. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how pretty they look. Also, pistachio and white chocolate.
Yeah, well, pistachio is very in right now.
It is, isn't
And
it?
so I got myself a little
everywhere.
spread, jar of the spread, and I've been doing bits with it.
Yes, the green spread. Obviously, it's green. Do you know what I love? So I'm going to do a little shout out to Zuko's coffee shop, which is in Pontypridd.
Oh, I keep on seeing that on TikTok.
Oh, we're going to have to go. Yeah, they're doing really well. They're great, and they've survived the floods, which is important to say in Ponty.
Yeah.
It's very environmental today. Anyway, it's the green. Zuko's Pontypridd have started doing like homemade bits and bobs, right? So they do this lovely banana bread, yada yada yada. Me and Matthew went there the other day.
Lovely.
I had a matcha, green, gorgeous. They took their time to make it was a good
Lovely.
matcha, and that's hard to do because normally you get bits at the bottom and you don't know what you're doing. Anyway, had the
Never
matcha
had one.
on the
Yeah.
counter. I'm a sucker for a little snack, and if you're not going to put a little biscuit on my on the
Your
side for
saucer.
free, I'm going to have to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Not in Zuko's. He has made dark chocolate and pistachio like cacao balls, like the health,
Oh, like, yeah.
like
Not protein balls.
No,
What are they
I
called?
think- kind of similar on that line.
Yeah.
Pistachio. So you should have seen the aesthetic. It's green matcha
Like,
with
you
this
probably,
green.
knowing you probably did put it on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so everyone probably
And I
did
tagged
see.
Zuko's and they shared it.
Yeah,
obviously.
Good.
But I'm just saying, good coffee shop. Go
Okay.
there at Zuko's Pontypridd.
Lovely stuff.
Let's get on to it then. We got some questions to ask Olivia.
Oh, God.
Shall we quickly? Do you want to quickly tell everyone who you are and why you're here and how you know us? That's how we started the show now, isn't it? And it went very well.
Yeah. So my name is Olivia.
Oh.
I'm an actor. I live in London. I'm from the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire.
England.
You're like, boo.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Okay,
hey now.
actually, whilst we're on this topic, I really need to clear this thing up. Okay.
I love this. I know what you're going to say. It's great.
I am English and not Welsh. I lived in Wales for a bit, and I was proud to live in Wales, but I'm also proud to be English.
Great.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
That's fine.
Because
That's
every person in London thinks that I'm Welsh.
Really?
And I think, have you heard a Welsh person? See, I'm getting so excited, I can't even get my words
That's
out.
fine, join the club.
Have you heard a Welsh person? But then,
Well, I can see. I can.
I think
There's
I've
a little
got
bit
a little bit of
slipped
a
in.
lilt because
Yeah.
I've grown
Yeah.
up so near, like, the nearest place to me is like Chepstow, Monmouth.
Yeah.
But the way you talk for me, being extremely Welsh and Valley's Welsh,
Yeah.
is I always used to think because of where you're from, I got a lot of Bristol.
Did
and
you?
That like R,
Yeah.
really R's
Well,
like that.
Forest-
Not like,
like,
proper fucking
Forest
Bristol like
of Dean
that.
is like proper like farmer. She's just laughing at herself.
Is it Josie?
Dear Lord. Oh,
Josie.
Josie from Big Brother.
Juicy.
Yeah.
This morning, I love Juicy. I
Never
do.
guess
She's-
what, my lover.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah,
It's proper.
yeah.
But that's what I mean. You know,
Can you please
100%
just talk in that accent from now on?
No, I'm not doing that. It's actually on my spotlight. It's not that bad. Well, that was awful, but
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
bad
Yeah,
at that. If I had time on a script, I think I
Better
could
than
do
you
that.
Welsh.
Yeah.
I can't
Which is also on your
but isn't it
spotlight.
wi-
My
isn't
Welsh
it
is better
wild?
than yours.
Yeah, it's true. She does a great Welsh accent.
Thank
But
you.
isn't it wild that I can't do a Cardiff? I can't do Cardiff at all.
Cardiff
it's
accent.
such a difficult
Oh, it's
flat like Cardiff. Everything's like that. I talk like that.
Oh,
Again, that's gone
Ooh,
Bristol.
Bristol
like,
a bit then, yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
Cardiff in between. I can go like Josie or Valleys. I can't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
in between. Cardiff. Don't
well, no
worry.
one really wants to go in between, do they?
Well, you don't, as
No.
you've described. We'll get
Yeah.
on to that.
Yeah.
She don't like leaving
Shall
England.
I finish talking about me?
Yes, go.
Okay, so I... I know these two lovely humans.
Come closer, just in
Oh,
case.
sorry. Okay, can
No,
you hear
because
me?
that's what I do. I
So,
hang
no,
back.
basically,
Okay.
when you're talking about Caitlin, just make sure it's really nice and loud.
Glass.
I want to say, okay, the first time I met Kaysha, she was singing, shock, at a housewarming party.
Do you not know this? Oh, I love it when this happens.
Have we spoke about this before?
Yeah, we have spoken about this before. So she was singing, and then I saw you. I think you sang again at the hotel. Maybe I'm not sure, but
You've been stalking me.
yeah,
thought
in your
so.
dreams.
Everyone does.
I thought so.
So I think I
Sexy.
sort of like knew of you, and then we had like mutual like friends, and then this one. We met, me and Caitlin, we actually met at the Chapter Art Centre years ago
In
in
Cardiff.
Cardiff, yeah, at a Lambda audition for drama school, for anyone that doesn't know.
We went to drama school.
Yeah, we went to drama school.
We never
because we're
talk about
actors.
it. Yeah, it's a conservatoire training.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
9
yeah.
to 9,
Yeah.
Monday to Saturday. Okay?
Yes, yeah, you can't have a
Shocking.
life. But we were basically like, it was in the days where, I'm not even sure if they still do this anymore, but you all audition in front of each other. It wasn't
think
like
some
one in, one
do.
out.
It's horrible.
So we were all auditioning in front of each other, and me and Caitlin were the two like comedy girls of the day. And we
There
just
was,
thought...
there was about 40 or 50
There was
people
a
in
lot
a
of people,
massive
yeah,
circle in the room.
yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I hated every second of it.
So-
Like my nerves were shot.
Yeah,
It's
drama school
horrible.
auditions are no joke. But we met, clearly we thought each other was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then we never saw each other again.
No, we didn't even exchange numbers.
No, we didn't.
Nothing.
We didn't. Nothing. We were
I was
probably
just
just
like,
high.
she was
like
cool,
high on
try
life.
then.
Yeah. And then first
it.
week, Freshers Week at Rose Bruford, which is where we both went.
Probably about a year and a half later.
Maybe, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
We bumped into each other on the dance floor on Freshers Week. I was in a banana costume, and you were dressed as a peacock.
Well, yeah, I mean, people who trained with me will know. It was
just-
you had to come as something beginning with
Yeah.
R, B or C. I came as a peacock, we're going out. Because my dad in college
Yeah.
had this big, massive, like...
Oh, bird.
Bird. Yeah, I was
like,
going to say.
P.
But,
Why
but
is she-
obviously, I'm clearly a peacock, so people
Yeah.
were all night,
Still a
all
bird.
night, at every level of drunk, from pre-drinks right to the end of the night. They were like, what are you, though? Like, what? I don't get it. And I'd be like, I'm a bird. They were like, but you're a peacock, so it's a P. And I was like, oh,
She was
I
trying
had a
to cheat the
costume.
system.
I had a costume already.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to pay money to go out.
Don't blame him.
However, massive banana costume.
Yeah, it actually stayed
The
very
head-
erect the whole night.
It did. You were
Fair
an
play.
erect banana.
Fuck yeah, I was.
Ripe. And we literally were dancing.
Yeah.
And I
then we
turned
just
round
bumped
and we
into
both
it
went...
yeah, and it was like a moment
Honestly,
where we were just
romantic.
like, oh my god. And then
Nice
I'd-
little meat coat.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was.
And then
Aw.
that
And,
was
and Melissa.
I beg your pardon?
Melissa was with you.
Melissa.
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you literally dragged me to the toilet straight away because
Yeah, yeah.
it was so loud and it was like
Yeah, you
dark.
couldn't hear anything.
And she's like, you're the girl that's... And then
You're the
we-
girl. You're the
yeah.
Welsh girl. You're
Yeah.
the comedy girl. You're the,
And I was like, oh, you're the funny one.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, makes sense.
And yeah, and actually we were. So I ended up doing like the foundation, whereas you got onto the BA straight away. Whereas I didn't then get onto the BA for like another 2 years.
Was it 2?
Yeah. So by the time
it?
I was in first year, you were in third year. So we were on different
Yeah.
courses. I did straight acting. Caitlin did acting musicianship.
Which
We
I
were
never
different
talk about.
years.
At
Never
all.
talk about it.
Touchy subject. And we just remained friends. And then I lived in Wales for a little bit. And then it turned out that I was like 40 minutes down the road from Caitlin. So then we just carried on
And I'll be truthful.
with our beautiful friendship.
Yeah, I didn't know where Forest of Dean was, really.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you ever been? You've never been to the Forest of Dean?
I've
Yeah,
stayed.
you've
I've
stayed at my
yours.
house.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
I've never done the trail, and I know you're probably going to roll your eyes and be like, that is what
The
people come there to
sculpture
do.
trail.
But I really want to do it because I think I'd enjoy that. Like, it's a big walk as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just a big like 2 or 3 hour long walk, and you can just like walk around.
And there's sculptures
There's lots
everywhere.
of sculptures dotted everywhere. It's a great place to take dates.
I know from you. You've taken many a date there. have
In
you
my
not?
younger days, because when you were young, like when you're
Yeah.
like in your early 20s and like you grow up in the Forest of Dean, like you grow up with no phone signal.
They were
Everyone learns to drive
literally
at 17.
sheep.
There's no
Yeah.
pavements. You have to shut your gates so the sheep don't get
It
in.
literally, when I was driving to your
Yeah.
house, and I was
Yeah.
like, "There's sheep crossing in
So
front of me."
that you just have to utilise
Just
what
a bunch
you've
of
got.
inbreds.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Oh,
What
God.
am I singing? This is what dreams are made of. It's like
That's
No,
Lizzie
I
McGuire. Hey
God.
now, this is what
Carry
dreams
Yeah.
are made of.
singing on a spot like she's available for any
That
job.
wasn't very good.
ever.
I didn't warm up, but you know.
Oh god. You know. Conservatoire.
Right, yeah. So I think that's me in a nutshell,
Yeah.
basically.
Wow. And then I think I remember you messaging me saying, "I'm at this house party," and isn't that the girl that you've worked with, the tune? Wasn't it something like that?
So it was really bizarre because, like, I knew of Kaysha and I'd actually
Yeah.
seen her play, and obviously I knew you. And then as soon as I sort of like moved to London, you guys got really close and started
Yeah.
working together. And then when I was in your music video,
Oh yeah, Run a
I
Mile.
met Kaysha.
Run
then.
a Mile.
Yeah.
And then you went up to her being like, you were singing at a
Yeah,
house
yeah,
party, it's
yeah,
you.
yeah.
And then it's
Yeah.
all just
Yeah.
developed into
It was just
a
the
beautiful
fact
thing.
of that you pretty much knew who I was, and we lived 2 minutes away from each other.
That's nuts,
yeah, literally. And now I kind of,
I know.
I'm kind of a bit gutted now that I'm not here, because I feel like I'm kind of a bit jealous of this friendship, because I feel
Everyone
like
is.
I could have got in on that.
Everyone is. Don't be. You've left me stuck here with her.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, and now here we are.
Ah.
We're back together.
Well, it made sense for us to invite you on because I said to Kaysha, the best guests are the ones that we both know. Either like a random guest that we know nothing about, that's really interesting, or it's that both of us kind of know the
Yeah.
person because
Yeah.
there's a bit of banter back and forth. So
Although in one of your other podcasts, I did hear that you said you were having like enough of women guests,
but you're not a woman.
and I thought,
you're
oh
a god.
dear.
You're on a different level, babe.
Don't believe God is a woman. That's Ariana Grande, isn't it?
Yeah, we talk
Yeah.
about Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that episode.
You like, yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. We went in on that, didn't we? We talked
did.
in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ella came on, who's worked on the tour. It's
I
kind
know.
of, it was cool.
Oh, Ella.
I
love
know.
Ella.
So yeah, Olivia's worked with Ella. Basically, I just drag my friends into everything all the
Yeah.
time.
You
But
did.
like, we're not just random people. We are creatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the topic of creatives, questions
Mm-hmm.
for Olivia. So you now live in London,
I do.
but you have for a while, for like 2 years, 3 years, three
Yeah,
years,
yeah.
lived in Wales as well.
Yeah.
Both times you've been represented by the same agent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even that you can be like, I'm doing better now because I got different. It's like
Yeah,
you've just moved location.
Yeah.
So talk
Yeah.
to us a bit about that.
So what I will say is that I haven't had much experience with working in Wales, as in like as an actor. I've been put up for lots of things that film in Cardiff or the BBC studios, but I think you were saying a few episodes back that you find it hard being a Welsh actor in Wales that doesn't speak Welsh.
Yes.
So imagine how hard it was for me to be an English actor based in Wales that wasn't Welsh, that couldn't speak Welsh.
Couldn't speak English either. Didn't even know the accent.
Clearly,
Really?
clearly
You
like,
sang.
there was just, oh bloody hell, here we
Get
are.
back over that border, hello.
Yeah. Good job you could sing. Shut the bridge. Shut the bridge.
Oh God. Here we are.
Go on.
So
I'll try and lift this now.
can you top me up?
Yeah, I
Thank you
shall.
very much. So I would say for me, the biggest, like,
It's
are
really
you
good.
all right?
No,
What do you want me to do it?
I'm going to go to minor injuries after this. I've probably
No, we need to
dislocated my
rehearse
thumb.
after this.
Yeah, we'll sing and then I'll go and fix my hand.
Okay, right.
Go on, Liv.
Oh God, I don't know what was we saying? Oh yeah,
don't
the
mind.
differences between Wales as a in a creative
Yes.
aspect.
Yeah.
So
As an actor as well, yeah.
yeah, so I would say when I was living here, and one of the reasons why I moved here, because I was like, it's going to be so much cheaper, better quality of life, and when I get an audition, I'll just hop on a National Express to London,
Yeah,
right? You know, I mean, we've both obviously lived in London. We know
Yeah.
like the the differences,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, it is.
and
What?
Hey,
What
now.
did you say? What did you say?
how shit it
Oh,
is.
shit, it is.
Oh, well, yeah, well, whatever.
So
You think Cardiff shit, so London's just, you don't even like to
oh
think.
no, do you not like Cardiff?
Fucking hate it.
Oh,
Cardiff's lovely.
I like Cardiff.
It is.
It's a dump.
Do you know why?
No, it's
Because
not.
you don't appreciate the coffee shops.
That's it.
That might be it.
Because
Yeah.
you like
But
a
I don't
handle.
I do not want to spend £8 on a coffee
In
They're
a
not
pot.
going to be eight.
that doesn't have a handle, that
Well,
tastes like crap.
It's just a bit edgy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
It's
makes
for the gram.
you can put your hands right
God.
around
Oh,
the
you
cup.
just, you just hug the mug, you know?
Ooh, yeah. Bit of toastiness.
That looks
You all
really
right there?
wrong.
Yeah, sorry.
It looks
Okay.
really, really
Carry
Yeah,
on,
you
Liv.
can't see this right now, but
Carry
Kate is
on.
making very weird things with her hands.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, thanks for that. I forgot that people listened and watched. There we are.
Like me, I never watch these. I only listen.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There you
Oh,
go.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
You've got to, I
On
say...
Spotify.
Spotify.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister was Amazon, and I think Josh, who I was with
Oh,
last
yeah.
night, was Spotify as well.
Yeah.
We just like to know where we are with that.
I just want people to watch it because I find it.
Well, most people
it's
do
like,
watch
it's
it.
funnier.
Do you want me to start like opening my? Okay, right. I'll start opening my laptop and put that on my
Opening
bed.
you are?
Open...
Do you want me to start opening
Opening.
my...
I'll start opening my laptop,
You
popping
haven't
it on
got
my
time for that,
bed,
you're busy.
and YouTubing. Mate, you on YouTube?
Yeah.
You will be. All over it. No, go on. And OnlyFans, but that's private. We'll
yeah.
talk about that after.
Oh God, what was we? Do you know what?
I just had a
My
vision of
brain
you
is just like
with
going
me just stood behind the camera.
off a rocket.
Try and get that
Right.
one out.
Yeah.
So London, Wales.
So yeah, I think like for me, when I moved here, I thought this would be, you know, great, and it is cheaper, and it is lovely, and everyone says hello to each other, you know. Like bottom line, you're living in rural Wales, or just in Wales in general.
Yeah.
But what I found is that there was a time where I was getting loads of auditions, which was great, but I was living on National Expresses, and one evening I got an email from my agent. It was like 6-7 o'clock in the evening saying, this casting director has requested you, which was amazing, for an audition tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
I remember you messaged me about
And
this.
I was like,
oh.
right, okay, it's 7 o'clock in the evening. I'm currently in Wales. No worries. Let me go online. All the coaches was sold out. All the trains were about 120 quid return, which I couldn't afford. So I thought, no worries. So I got up at 3 in the morning, hopped in my car, put 50 quid petrol in that night, I think. Drove to the outskirts of London, then got a tube in for my 10 a.m. audition, and then I just drove back to Wales. And I died.
You were
I died. And it was one
And
of those...
also, you're forgetting a major point of that. You have to prep for the audition.
Oh my God, yeah.
In
like,
the car at 3
absolutely.
a.m.
Yeah, and I'm going, okay, right, who's this casting director? What did she last cast? Has she seen me before? Have I taped for her before? Yeah, like what's the age bracket? What's the brief? It's all of these things that are going into your head. And I think so much was going on at the time for me. I was like, you know, I love Wales, but I feel like London... everything is there. Like, it's literally where it's at. And I think, especially creative wise, you can hop on a tube and be like, I want to go see a show. Half an hour, you're in the West End, you're seeing a play. You've got a free evening. What do you want to do? Let's go to the comedy club and watch
a karaoke bar.
Famous comedians do a scratch night of like new material for like £5, £10. And it's literally on your doorstep. Plus, obviously, you could just literally walk, which is free, all around the South Bank, like along the Thames. Yeah. Oh my God. And just be like, I can't believe I'm literally in the capital city. And
there's like Richmond Park, you can go out if you want as well, into the quieter bits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got like the suburbs there. But I just found that like whenever I got off the coach, whenever I had an audition and I got off at Victoria, it was just like this, just like my soul came alive, and I just thought, I need to be here. Like I feel like my heart is in London. So like that was the main difference for me. It was more of like I felt like there wasn't really much here for me. Yeah. And one of the reasons why I moved here anyway was because like self-taping since COVID was such a thing, and self-taping for like anyone that isn't an actor. So you can literally get your tripod and your phone and do a self-tape audition in your kitchen. Like, you don't have to leave your house. You can wear your slippers. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. And only if you get a recall, I mean, maybe not that, but maybe Caitlin. Maybe she's like quite freeing. Might be quite freeing for you.
It is.
So
not for them, I don't get the job, but I gotta work on that.
You're okay.
Carry on.
So yeah, I think like you can tape from anywhere, and I can still tape from anywhere. I still do a lot of my auditions in my living room in London, but it just means that I'm in it, like, and I feel much more immersed in the sort of creative industry and the culture.
And I always think, because I've been thinking about different topics on this topic to talk about, because we have talked about London, Wales quite a lot, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about it, and in terms of like friendship groups, right? Mm-hmm. If you do go and train at a conservatoire, or if you talking about, like, my sister did geography now, right? There's no creative element of her course really, other than playing Sims in real life. Yeah. For town planning. Mm-hmm. But she studied in Aberystwyth. Right. I'm sure she'd agree. Lots of people she studied with met their partners on the course, and now they live in Aberystwyth, and that's where they live, because that's a part of them as a couple, right? And in terms of like where even my friends are now, Lauren, Izzy, they all stayed in there's still, my group chat's going off now. They're doing a big reunion soon.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at that group chat going, I can't, like, I'm not doing that. It's going to cost me so much money to go into London and see you all. And I'm on a job, so I haven't got time. So really, my friends are still majority.
Yeah.
And I'm, 4 or 5 years out now? And still, I could count on two hands. There's probably still 10 of them that have met people or single or whatever, and they're in London. So I'm away from that. So as a young person, when I moved back, because I had to on my own, I did feel as isolated in one way as I felt whilst living in London. But what I had to remember is I could, because of where I was financially and everything, I couldn't afford to go out and do the nice things when London opened up again. Then I was, financially it made sense for me to move home then. But I miss it all the time. Like when Lauren messages me, when her thing pops up, I'm like...
But you do come and stay with me a lot.
I do. And I try and, you know, maybe not recently, but I try and treat people if I do go in, or I'll say, like, let's go and see a show. Or, like, you know, I'll if
Try
I
and
drive
do
in, I'll do a
something
little shop for somebody. Or you've done that with me in the past.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, and that's nice. But there are times where I'm like, but all 5 of them are going to the pub. And I haven't got a friendship group really here.
Yeah.
My friendship group here now is like Kieran, Sean, the Operation Judy guys.
yeah.
But
They're
they're
all
all
quite
working.
spread out
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
all working.
Yeah.
So it's more difficult to get a group of people together. So I just latch on to my sister's friends now. Hi, Rhea and Katie and Kerry and Tom and everyone. but you know, there is that element
I'll come
of...
to the pub with her.
For you moved here.
Oh, did you hear that?
Come to the pub with her.
Oh, Kaysha.
We should just
know.
go to the pub.
I know.
Kaysha will have an orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 0% and pay double the price for it and complain.
Yeah.
At least they'll have an
I
handle.
do love a 0% Guinness.
Do you?
Yeah.
Does it taste the same?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard loads of people on the 0% being like, that's the one. Like,
That's the one.
yeah.
That's the
That's the one.
But yeah, I think that's a lot of, I think for you, you know, you're talking about your spark. As soon as you'd moved back to London, I was like, oh, she's back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
lost you there for a second. And it was difficult for me because I was like, well, she's living where I grew up. But you haven't got the community here because you're a new person to the area. And that's hard at our age because you haven't got your high school friends, your people you've gone to uni with. You know.
I didn't come here and
Didn't have a bubble.
Yeah,
like.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
And like my only kind of real friend I had here was you.
And I was not
And you
here.
was literally on tour all the time.
I know.
You were never here.
I know. It was bonkers. As soon as she moved here, we were like, oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
And then I was like, oh, I've got a 3-month tour in Norfolk.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Panto. Oh, my
Only
God.
we'd met like a year earlier.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's such a weird, but it is
Yeah,
bizarre. Like when I left here, do you know the amount of times I had to come back to Wales? It was actually a joke. I kept on going, universe, what is wrong? Like, what are you trying to tell me? I left and like, obviously there was music videos. I got, I was being put forward for like self-tapes that were filming in Wales.
Yeah, and TV. and
I was
the Panto
thinking,
job.
what is going on here? Yeah, the Panto job. I had like a random audition in a woman's house in Cambran. Don't ask. And that was...
Equity.
And I had to come back for that. And it was just... You know, that was definitely not equity.
Yeah,
standards.
not good.
So, yeah. Should we talk about auditions? You were going to ask me about auditions.
I was going to ask you because I know you've done a
Kaysha's
lot
just
of...
like, I'm so glad I'm not in this world.
I know.
Well, you could ask this question about the commercial self-tape.
me.
Oh,
Ask
and by
me.
the way, we're not mentioning any recent news of mine, just to put that out there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah, great.
fine. Okay.
We're talking in
Which we all
Watch
know
me
anyway.
say the name of the
Yeah.
company now.
Well, please don't, because you
No.
you were on the phone to me for about 10 minutes this morning,
Yeah, I
basically
was
saying
being like,
that.
if we mention commercials, we're not talking about my recent maybe or maybe not job. But anyway, that will
Yeah.
become apparent hopefully in a few weeks. Anyway,
Anyway.
you've done a lot, unlike me, you've done a lot of commercial self-tapes. And we all know, or maybe some people won't, commercial self-tapes, what they ask you to do...
It's not human.
It's
not
so
human.
weird.
Yeah.
Even in terms of acting, it is, in my experience, which is only one tape at the moment, really, it's so on the surface. It's almost like mime.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah. It's like...
It's like you don't
It's
know.
like
This is mad.
like GCSE drama.
It is.
It is
so
bizarre. Because, so,
What's your most
adverts-
wild one?
Oh, God. Well, I want to say... I was thinking about this. So, I had to do one recently for a very well-known bread brand.
I don't know about this. That's fun.
And it was basically, you had to, they're coming out with some new crumpets. I won't give out anything else.
I've already guessed it, but carry on. I'm like, yep.
The brief is that all the factory workers were in lab coats, lined up with their new creations, like their new crumpet topping creations. And one of them had mustard on it. And that was the role I was going for. So I basically had to stand in front of the camera with a plate, with a single crumpet on my plate, covered in mustard.
Oh.
And what do you think I had to do?
Eat it.
I had to eat it, didn't I?
That's what the tape was. They wanted to see you eat in a crumpet with mustard on it.
Yeah.
See, and
they wanted to see me eat it in an extraordinary way. And I also had to get dragged away by like some imaginary people, and that's hard in itself, like being like dragged
on your own in your flat. Like,
yeah, honestly, the outtakes were hilarious. Yeah,
please show us the outtakes.
Yes.
You need to put a thing to get like a together.
Yeah, I mean, I've done ones where I've had to be on a roller coaster and I've got a hairdryer out.
That was absolutely
because I'm like got to think outside the box. Or there's ones where, to be honest, like self-tapes for commercials anyway, they ask a lot of you.
They do.
They do ask a lot of you. And that's fine. If there's any casting directors watching, that's fine.
Fine.
Give us more commercial
Bring them on.
But what I will say is that there was one, I won't name the name, but they wanted you to do 5 different beats. So they'd sent the scene through and there was 5 different actions and they wanted, so like an action is a beat. So they wanted you to do 5 different individual tapes, so you had to do these 5 scenes essentially, and then they wanted 2 different versions, so you had to do 10 takes and like basically 10 scenes, and that's assuming that you get it right on the first go, which you don't. So you might be doing one scene 2 or 3 times, so you might be doing it for like an hour, 2 hours.
I haven't got memory on my phone for that.
But, you know, your storage as well.
Oh, my God.
And then by the time you've like done your makeup and you've picked out a suitable top that goes with the character, and then you've set up everything, then you've filmed it, then you need to sit down and edit it, then you need to pick the right ones, make sure you favourite them, so then they go in your favourites folder, so then you can easily access them.
Then you've got to send
it's like
your
a
agent,
whole thing.
ask them if they're okay.
Yeah.
And offer that you could do them again.
And,
if not.
and on the odd, you know, rare occasion, your agent might come back to you and go, maybe you need to do this one again.
So you set it all up again.
So then you do it all over again.
Oh my God.
And can I just say, you're not being paid for any of this.
No.
So when people say, or like, oh, so when was your last job? And you're like, oh, maybe it was like a year ago. They're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, but I've been getting tapes every single week ever since, which is a huge, you know, I think it's a huge win to get a tape as well, because the amount, there's such a filtering system that goes down.
Yeah.
Like when you get put forward,
Yeah.
and then you get down and down and down and down.
Even to get
a tape
to
is
tape
a huge win.
It is massive. Yeah.
And you're being seen by a casting director as well.
And they could be involved in, they're not just casting directors for commercials. They could be, I mean, are we allowed to mention the Golden M? Now that it's out, because it's out, right?
Oh, yeah, it's out.
It's not like there's nothing...
No. Yeah, yes.
So you can talk about that director, because that shocked everyone, including you.
Oh, my God. Okay,
mad.
so I did a McDonald's advert 2 years ago, is it now?
Was it?
It was 2 years ago. And it was one of my first commercials outside of drama school.
Imagine that. That's your
I know.
first when you get it. It's McDonald's.
That's right, no.
But for anyone that's watching, and for people that aren't watching, I'm going to raise my eyebrows, because this is literally all I had to do. Ready? Do you
remember that advert from McDonald's?
Yeah.
That was it. So, one more time.
I couldn't do it because my eyebrows are shit.
So basically, yeah, my eyebrows.
Olivia's had to do my eyebrows today. She's like, "You're not going on like
no,
that."
absolutely not. They were.
They are better.
Awful. Yeah. But no, my eyebrows are lovely and au naturel. And
Yeah.
they're nice and bushy.
And you've always had big, thick eyebrows.
Yes, I have.
So it makes sense that you've got this commercial.
Yeah. So I did this tape. I got a recall. I went into the room. There was this really cool Australian director sat on the sofa in the room. Hi, are you okay? I was like, yeah, good. Right, here's a spot you need to hit on the wall. Here's the other spot. Great. I did my eyebrows, but they weren't really playing ball that day.
I love that.
They weren't
just
really
working.
on form. So then he was like, you had this pencil, and he like leant forward, and he had this pen. He was like, yeah, it's not really working. So I was a bit cheeky, and I went, go on, let me have another go. Come on, we'll roll the camera again. I'll do it again. Don't you worry, I'll do it. And he went,
that is... Sorry, can I
and
just
I was
say,
like,
from an acting perspective, I would have gone, yeah, sorry, bye.
Yeah. Because you could tell he obviously wanted me to be good.
Yeah.
But my eyebrows were just a bit like all over the place. So he was like, yeah, go on, have another go. Anyway, I did it perfectly. He went, great, do it again. I did it again, perfect. I went, right, anyway, thanks so much. Have a good day, guys, bye. I left. Then,
Confidence, I love it.
later on,
Ta-da!
my friend, who was also actually auditioned for him that day, but for a different role, rang me and went, oh my God, can you believe the director? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what did you think of him? And I went, what are you on about? She went, do you know who that was? I said, oh God, maybe I should have done my research. She went, that was Michael Gracie, who directed The Greatest Showman. And recently directed the Robbie Williams one.
The monkey fit.
The monkey one.
I was so good. I used to call it proper. What's it called?
And then I started panicking.
Better Man.
Yeah, Better Man.
I loved it.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to go see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I loved it. We'll have to go.
Yeah.
Somehow.
We'll have to go, where are we going?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Probably
We'll Skype
someone
you from America.
Yeah,
Skype.
yeah.
Oh my God, how old am I?
Oh God.
Skype.
That's all right.
Can't-
They're there. You're okay. We're millennials.
I'll Bebo you. MSN.
Oh God, don't.
Go on. So that's that.
So
You
yeah, so
were
I
in a
was
room with that
panicking,
guy.
going, oh my God, I was so cheeky. I was like, go on, just give me another go. Go on, let's just like roll the tape again. And he was like, yeah, go on then. And I just couldn't believe that I was so like bolshy with it, but it worked, and I got the job.
You probably liked
Yeah,
that.
and I got the job, and it was great. It was like, wow, it was 2 days of filming for literally 2 seconds. If you type
Honestly.
in on YouTube, I think it's like McDonald's Golden Arches, and it's like all these cars are in a traffic jam. I come along in a car with another girl with loads of plants in the back, and I just raise my eyebrows, and that's it.
To the beat.
That's
bow,
it.
Bow.
I mean, I wasn't complaining,
Every bit of your face does that though, not just your eyebrows.
Bow, bow.
Do it again,
Yeah,
right in the
'cause I'm trying
camera
to-
so I can zoom in.
Bow, bow.
I'm going to spit my tea out. Stop doing it.
That's
Right.
the noise though, isn't it?
It is.
You've got to love and leave us.
Oh, it's
Oh, is that time already?
Is that that time?
my God.
Sorry, guys. I
Bomb,
come
bomb,
back to
bomb.
Wales for one day. I've got loads of people that I need to see.
Oh my.
But not only you going back to London, you're actually then jetting off
Yeah,
to
drop
America.
a mic right now. Go on.
I'm
Leave us with questions.
I'm going to LA, guys. Yeah.
She's an LA girl now.
I'm going to go out to LA for a little
California.
bit. I'm going to do some... For God's sake, this is
Sorry.
my moment.
I'm so sorry. No,
I
go.
know.
Go.
I'm going to LA. I'm going to do some acting classes. I'm going to meet up with some agents out there to talk about American representation, if they'll have me. And I'm going to have a bloody lovely time.
are.
And I don't know when I'll be back.
One-way ticket,
Boom.
y'all.
Yeah.
Just to confirm as well, I'm going to say something nice about you before you leave.
Oh, God, here we go.
It'll make you late for your next appointment, but it'll be worth it. It's on camera, so I can never take this back. When she says she's going over this to do acting classes, can I just confirm to you all that Olivia genuinely is one of the best actresses I've ever seen do anything. What? That's awful. Let me start again.
No.
I've seen Olivia do many different roles, like self-tapes, monologues, blah, 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 blah. She's amazing. So she doesn't need to take the acting classes. She's doing it to network, okay?
Yes.
So she's not actually going over there to learn. I mean, you will learn, but
Yeah.
like, I am very excited about this next chapter for you.
Thank
I think
you.
you're ready for it. You're sorted.
I'm sorted.
You're like, that was that, and now this is
Yeah,
this.
that was this portion of my life. Now I'm ready for the
I
next
do
one.
feel like that about it. And
Yeah.
you're into the stars and stuff, aren't you? Moons and all that.
I am into the stars.
No, we talked about
Yeah.
on Ella's episode
Yeah.
about
Oh,
because she did her
astrology.
makeup. Yeah,
Yes.
we
yes.
haven't got time to go into it now, but you do
Yeah.
follow the stars.
I do, and I believe so. Like really quickly, Saturn return. I was going through that the last few years, and for anyone that doesn't know, get to know. But it's basically where in your late 20s, everything that doesn't serve you anymore naturally sheds itself away from you, whether that be relationships, friendships, cities, jobs.
That's exactly what I've done.
And literally,
Yeah.
it's almost like the universe's way of saying, okay, that chapter of your life was great and it was necessary, but here is the next chapter, and there's so much more for you to look forward to. And kind of like a nicer way of saying, like, what is for you won't go past you and you're going to be okay. So that is what I've been going through the last few years, and I'm a few months off 30. And
you're.
yeah.
age.
Yeah.
Same age.
Oh, I
So
don't
we're
know
the same
why I
age.
Put that
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Of course, you're the
so
same age.
I'm like coming
That
out
makes
the other
so much
side of it
sense
now.
knowing you both as well. You're so
Yeah.
much more mature
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah.
Who's like fumbling around going, "No, I don't know what I'm
You'll
doing."
realise it's what, like a year and a half between us?
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will
A
say,
year.
a year to your late 20s, I think you changed a lot. Because even if I look
Yeah.
at myself a year ago, Oh my god, different.
Really?
Yeah, chaos. I am still chaos, but I think I'm a lot
hurry up
calmer.
and grow
She's
up,
like a wife
Willow.
now.
I'm a wifey. I'm in my wifey
a
era.
wifey,
I'm a
decorating
van
a
owner.
van.
I have 2 dogs.
Oh my god. You don't even
Never.
like dogs.
I know, I can't stand
She's
them.
come to see mine now.
I'm
You want
to
to
have
bet
to
you
lock
fuck?
them away.
I'm not fucking locking them away.
I cannot
You
have
are
them
you
near
are
me.
coming into my house.
Okay, well, I'm going to need 20
I
minutes
haven't even been to your house.
You know when you say to me inevitably, do you want a drink? Just sit down. And if those dogs
Yeah.
jump out, I'm going to have to stand for at
No,
least
no,
20 minutes to calm myself down.
listen. You come into the house, prepare yourself. I will let them in. They will greet you.
What does greet mean? Because a
Well-
dog owner's version of greet is me going, because they're fucking jumping up on me.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah, maybe not.
Right, literally just come in
Maybe.
and just go like that,
Are they big?
and they should sit.
Okay.
Wait, what breed are they?
Border collies.
Oh, they're quite lively.
I know they will.
They are
But
lively,
in a
but once
nice way.
once you say
They
hiya,
won't bite you.
they'll go off then, and they'll go and sit in the conservatory on their sofa.
Yeah, I've just got to mentally prepare for that
Yeah.
that initial
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes of me
Yeah.
going, oh my god.
Don't scare them.
No, I won't
Because
scare them.
the youngest, Remus,
She's
is
quite scared, like.
he's a bit
Oh god.
he's a bit sensitive, so no screaming.
You're not a dog person, are you?
No.
Oh fucking
No.
right, go.
Sorry.
Fuck off,
Okay.
Riley,
Right,
will
thank
you?
you for having me.
Yeah. You'll be back. In fact,
She will-
by the time you come back,
T
if
for
you
two.
come back from America,
T for 2 on tour.
we
In LA.
go to LA.
Go
No,
LA.
yeah, come to LA.
How would we do that? It
I
costs
don't
a lot
know.
of money.
Yeah, it will.
Oh,
We
you do
need
it?
somebody to sponsor us so we can take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Next country is what
Come
I
to
mean.
London. I'll host you in
We
London.
could do a London
We
one.
could do a London
That'd
one.
be quite fun.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah.
go and sit on the Thames and do it or something, like an outdoor one.
I think
Yeah.
you might have to get a permit for
I've
that.
got
but yeah.
no idea. We'd probably get arrested. But
Okay.
it'd be funny.
Right.
Hang on. At least I can go home, man.
Yeah.
God. Thank you so much for coming. We'll miss you.
Thank you for having
Do
me.
come back after
I
LA.
will. Enjoy your brownies, gals.
We shall do.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.